Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 77th installment of what I like to call What I Eat Wednesdays, where we take a look at some of those What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person videos on TikTok. Are these What I Eat videos getting repetitive yet? You're probably like, yeah, 30 videos ago. I'm sorry if they get repetitive, but please go back and watch every video that I've released for the past 2 weeks. Not just the What I Eats, but everything else too. Did you know that I have a Discord server? You should come in there and talk to me. I hang out in there all the time. Here's a link. If you don't have anybody to hang out with on Thanksgiving, I invite you to come to my Discord. I will be in there on and off all throughout Thanksgiving. You can come hang out with me. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. What I eat in a day as a fat person who's not interested in weight loss. I'm hanging out at the cornfield. Got some Halloween vibes here. Okay. Did the little leg lift. I like it. Toast with crunchy peanut butter and jam. Alright, we've got a little bit of protein via the peanut butter here. I'm not liking the jam. Not liking it at all. What's the deal, Lily? What's the deal, Lily? What are we doing? Okay, she wants to be in this thing. All right, we've got a puppy in the video. Hello. Hello, Pupaluffagus. Lilith. Oh, people miss Lily. They want to see her. Oh, I know, puppy girl. Oh, I know. Water check, 1 2 1 2. Okay. Salad with dumplings? What is that, like pot stickers? Is that like wontons on there? What? That doesn't look like dumplings. It looks like straight up pot stickers. So you went out for Chinese food, took the pot stickers and put them on top of a salad. I swear that's what I'm looking at, dude. You made this. They did not serve it to you this way. She goes to a Chinese food restaurant. She's like, do you guys have a salad? And they're like, no, we don't have a salad. And then they're like, wait a minute. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We do have a salad. Just hang on right there just one moment. And then they go in the back and just start whipping up some stuff. They put some freaking pot stickers on top of some lettuce. Sure. Yeah. That's a salad. Yeah, there you go. Mwah. Dude, those dumplings, or whatever you're calling them, are taking away all of the saladness of this salad. Am I crazy, or was that pot stickers? Alright, and then you had a cookie in the hammock with a dog. Oh, look at that puppy. He was trying to get a bite. Dude, having that cookie in the hammock is going to add 10 calories. Once again, I feel weird about laying on my back while I'm eating, even if it's in a hammock. Am I just weird? Is that like a phobia or something that I have? Do you guys eat laying on your back with no problem and it's just a me issue? Water check 1 2. Some cotton candy as you stand in a bizarre sculpture of pumpkins. Okay, okay, so we're having some more sugary treats, but are you going to explain what's happening in the background at all, or... Nope, just eating some cotton candy. Don't pay attention to all this crazy crap going on behind me. She's all like, yeah, then I had a hot dog. And there's all these, like, circus performers behind her and crap. And you're like, whoa, what's all that stuff going on back there? And she's like, what? Don't worry about that. I'm having a hot dog. Don't pay attention to any of that. Alright, then we went to one of those old-timey diners and got some cheeseburger fries and a Coke. Wow, that's a lot of fries. They gave you a whole plate, and they put your soda in a can. What are you guys doing? It is fast food, but at least it's a mom-and-pop place, I guess. Final water check. Made it. Okay. Bye-bye, BBs. Bye-bye, BB. Let's take a look at this one and add it up. All right, so you started the day off with some toast with peanut butter and jam. There's some protein in the peanuts, so that's good, but the jam is nothing but sugary treats. Let's get it out of here. Trying to find the positive in more things in life, you know? I'm tired of being a pessimist. Everything's gonna be all right. I recommend we get some more protein with breakfast and maybe a piece of fruit. And then later on, you had a pot sticker salad, which was a creation unlike anything that I've ever seen. I'm pretty certain that those were pot stickers. She said dumplings, but I don't know, dude. Then later on, you had a hammock cookie. If you had eaten that cookie in a regular chair, it would have been far less calorically dense. But since you had it in a hammock, that adds 20 calories. No, I'm just kidding. A cookie is a cookie no matter where you consume it. That's what my mama used to say. And then you had some cotton candy inside of a pumpkin maze. You didn't even mention what you were doing at the pumpkin maze or anything that was happening there. You just expected us to go about the rest of our lives, never wondering what you were doing amidst all those pumpkins. Wasn't that kind of rude? You're not going to explain what's happening there? You're like, here's me eating something in front of all this crazy crap. And you're like, you're going to go through the pumpkin maze or something? No, not even going to mention a pumpkin. Okay. And then you went to a fast food establishment and got a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. I recommend a bigger breakfast with more protein that's gonna keep you fuller for longer. Next.
This is what I eat in a day as a fat girl who's literally just existing.
Literally.
Sometimes I can get creative with my breakfast, and that usually comes on days where I just have nothing left in my fridge.
Okay, the old peanut butter strawberry sandwich?
So I decided it was strawberries and peanut butter
with some pumpkin spice creamer. Oh my goodness, get it out of here.
On toast, which was coupled with some decaf coffee.
Decaf coffee? What, we're just drinking it for the flavor? All right, we got another person starting off with peanut butter toast. But this one has a twist. Strawberries on it. I've never seen that. I guess some people are sensitive to caffeine or something. Decaffeinated coffee, I can't relate, dude. I drink like 10 cups of this a day and it's never enough. Give me that sweet, sweet bean, baby. Sorry.
So many people get on me about enjoying decaf coffee, but I promise you, it's good.
Oh, I bet it's good. You just poured a half a gallon of freaking creamer in there.
I just like the taste.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, let us see the length of that pour. The length and the thickness of that pour. Look how thick that pour is, and then for how long it is pouring into the cup. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just count this. I'm sorry, I gotta be a weirdo. I need to know how many seconds of cream is in this coffee. And
but I promise
1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3
like
1,000, 4 1,000. There were 4 1,000s. Oh my gosh. Look at the color of that coffee. It's the color of your plate.
Some silk creamer, the pump.
It wasn't even done mixing in yet, and it was already as white as my thigh. Okay, so you put the decaf coffee, and then, like, it was 50% creamer. So I don't think that you like coffee at all. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think that you really actually like coffee. Maybe you just like sweet things like everybody else, you know? I'm not trying to be a coffee puritan over here, but it's decaf. And it's 50% cream. So you're not drinking it for the effects, and you're not drinking it for the flavor. We just like the idea of coffee. I really enjoy the concept of having a cup of coffee. So I snuck in the idea of coffee into my drink.
Pumpkin spice is such a good flavor, by the way. I really hope they make this a staple.
Isn't pumpkin spice just like cinnamon and nutmeg? We could look that up in 2 seconds. Let's do it. Pumpkin spice, also known as pumpkin pie spice, is a mixture of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and cloves. So if you want to make your own, there you go.
And then some cashew milk. And then, of course,
cashew milk? Wait a minute. This is that same coffee that you just had a second ago. You put a ton of creamer in there, and then cashew milk is what? Hold on. Dude.
Decaf coffee, but I promise you, it's good. I just like the taste. I added some silk creamer. The pumpkin spice is such a good flavor.
And then this.
I really hope they make this a staple.
What?
And then some cashew.
What? What are you doing? So you just like white sugar water. Like literally, that's what you got there. A cup of white sugar water. There is literally no coffee in it whatsoever. Coffee exists there only in essence. Only the spirit of coffee dwells within that cup. I can't believe she added milk to it after the cream. Who adds cream and milk to coffee? It's usually one or the other, right? She's like, I put some creamer, and then I put some milk, and then you know what? I also put some half and half. And you're like, what the hell? What are you doing?
Good flavor, by the way. I really hope they make this a staple. And then some cashew milk. And then, of course, because we're still in fall, I had to just take it one step further.
What do you mean you have to take it one step further? What's gonna happen now?
And add some cinnamon sugar.
Dude, what? This is the most diabetic coffee I have ever seen. Cinnamon sugar we're adding now. Wasn't there pumpkin spice in that other? What are we doing? I'm sorry. I've never seen anything this crazy. This is probably the craziest coffee that we've seen so far. The last 3 items on this list are just things that you've added to your drink. Creamer, cashew milk, cinnamon sugar.
Oh my god, I choked saying that. Anyways, I digress.
Well, don't inhale the cinnamon sugar.
That was basically breakfast, as you can see.
Well, that's a blood sugar spike right to the dome piece, as we all know I would say, right? Not a good idea.
I went all out. I'm still kind of in fall Halloween mode over here, and just enjoyed that with whatever I was watching on TV. Next thing I knew, it was time for lunch, and I decided to try this cranberry. Hold on, let me go read it again. Sorry, it is the Canada Dry cranberry flavor. That is a tongue
Okay. Is there sugar in it?
twister.
If it tastes good, I'm guessing there is.
Ten out of 10. You need to
Okay, if it's 10 out of 10, there's sugar in it.
try this. And then it was salmon, stuffing, and broccoli.
Salmon stuffing and broccoli. Okay, that's interesting. I've never seen anybody have stuffing as a side before. With fish? Okay.
For lunch. I don't know what sort of mood I was in, but I went all out this day. Because for dinner, and I have not done this in so long, I decided to just go out on my own.
And film people as they were eating? Why are you filming these other people? You're like, look at these elderly people looking at a menu over there.
I love just people watching. I don't know if that's weird.
You love just people watching, and you don't know if that's weird. Well, watching this elderly couple enjoy their meal and look at the menu isn't that weird. Filming it and including it in your TikTok is probably kind of weird. These two probably didn't necessarily want to be in your TikTok, but you know, whatever. I like people watching too, like just observing people being weird out in public, but typically I don't bust out the phone and start filming them like they don't even exist. Just like, do something interesting, dude. You're being weird right now.
I love just people watching. I don't know if that's weird. Those two people were so cute.
Those two people were so cute, I couldn't help but film them for 10 minutes straight. When they looked over and asked me what the hell was going on, I said, what do you mean? I'm just people watching. Nothing weird going on here. And that's when they started slowly backing away. Why's everybody leaving? Why's everybody leaving?
just sat there and enjoyed my wrap.
Your wrap. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got a wrap and a ton of French fries and a bowl of gravy on the side that you're just going to take like a shot of whiskey.
And that was the end of my day.
Okay, so she didn't really explain what's going on with this wrap, but I can tell you that it is not the healthiest thing you've ever seen. And neither is the gigantic plate of French fries that accompanies it. I'm not sure why we have a tub of gravy up on the top right. Perhaps it's intended to be drank like a shot of whiskey all at once. Alright, that's the end of that one. Let's take a look and add it up. Alright, so you started the day off with some peanut butter toast with strawberries. There's some protein in the peanut butter, so that's not too bad. And strawberries are fruit, so that's alright. I would have tried to get more protein myself, but I have no gripe with that. And then you had a decaffeinated coffee, which you added some creamer, cashew milk, and some cinnamon sugar too. I don't know what we would call that, but I wouldn't call it coffee. I definitely would not. I would just call it like a sweet treat for the morning time. I would call that an unblended morning time milkshake. And then later on, you had a soda. Then later on, you had some salmon, because I cannot spell apparently. Then later on, you had some salmon, stuffing, and broccoli. It was a little heavy on the stuffing, I thought, but other than that, that was a pretty darn good meal too, honestly. And then you wrapped up the evening with a meal that I very much disagree with. Your wrap, French fries, and bowl of gravy. Alright, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 10. The reason it wasn't a 5 or up is because of all those sugary sweets, and then because of that wrap with the French fries. Like I've said before, that takes points away. I like the breakfast, and I like the salmon, stuffing, and broccoli. Next, what I eat in a day as a fat girl. Okay, what are these, like frozen waffles? And you're pouring sugar on it? I'm guessing that was sugar and not salt, because those are waffles. 7 a.m., waffles and a monster. Breakfast of champions. I got a bad feeling about this day. I didn't notice this until I was editing the video, but I'm pretty sure that was not a waffle. She appears to be dipping it in ketchup, so that was probably also salt on the top. I called it a waffle because that's what she called it. The old waffle monster combo? No! Okay, and then what do we got here? A couple of sausages on some bread, love. Did you get those from Greg's? 10 a.m. sausage sandwich and lots of mayo. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of mayo. Hold on. Oh goodness. Why are you just putting it in a pile instead of like on the sandwich? Do you guys like mayo like that? That you could like dip stuff into it and eat it? Maybe you do, I don't know. I thought mayo on French fries would be completely disgusting until I tried it and I was like, hey, this is actually good. Have you guys ever tried mayo on French fries before? And now ham sandwiches? 1 p.m. ham baguette, 6-pack crisps, whole bottle of Barou. I'm not familiar with that. I'm going to assume that whole bottle of Barou is a soda. I was right, and that was not a typo on their end. Okay, those letters go together. Alright, the old Barou. Like, I feel like we're missing a couple vowels in there. Don't shake your sandwich at me in an accusatory manner. How dare you? 4 p.m. tomato and chicken pasta bake and a tea cake. Alright, what is that? A chocolate? Get it out of here. 6-pint milk and chocolate bar. Stamford Street Co. milk chocolate. Alright. Some Walker's Wotsits, which is the UK version of Cheetos, as you can see from the graphic on the bag there. And right there. So these are like those puffy Cheetos that we have over here. Noodle sandwich? No, you don't, dude. You're doing the kind of stuff I used to do. Don't do that. No, don't do it. Don't put those noodles on that bread. Don't put those noodles on that bread. No, my voice is changing. What are you doing? Get those noodles off of that bread. Okay, that was crazy. I'm sorry that you guys had to witness me going through a metamorphosis right there. Going through puberty right before your very eyes. Get those noodles out of here. No. That's the kind of stuff I used to do, man. I told you guys about the time I put Cheetos on 2 pieces of white bread. Oh. What is this? More candy, more sweets, more treats? 2 Belgian chocolate eclairs. You're going to eat both of them. Well, you said chocolate eclairs with an S on the end, so I guess you did. 10:30 p.m. white chocolate cookies. Oh my gosh, how many sweets are you having in one day? And it's 10:30 p.m., dude. You're having these sweets late into the night? Why? White chocolate cookies. Again, plural. And it looks like there are a few cookies in there. This is similar to the cookies that we get at AM/PM, I believe. We sell cookies at our gas stations and stuff over here too. And they usually come in a pack of 3, I think. Just enough to put you over the edge. Actually, it's way over the edge. One of those will put you over the edge. It says 199 kcal per cookie. Adults need around 2,000 kcal a day, in case you were wondering. Now let's see, what are there? Probably 3 in there, so that's 2, 4, 600 calories for the day. Dude, this day is crazy. Okay, so I think there were 3 in there. Please tell me there's not more. Please. 12 a.m. custard donuts? After all of that? And it's plural. Donuts. Oh my god. I really appreciate the honesty. Oh my god. Dude, if there's more, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at that one and add it up. Do I even need to go through this, dude? Do you know what I'm going to give this? We all know what I'm going to give this, but let's go through it. So you started the day off with some frozen waffles. You poured, like, sugar on top of them, which was very interesting. 90% of it didn't stick to them. It just bounced off and fell on the plate. So that was an interesting technique. And then you had a monster. And then later on, you had a sausage sandwich with lots of mayo. It was not on the sandwich, it was on the side, so... And then later on, you had a ham sandwich, some crisps, and a soda. And then after that, you had some tomato and chicken pasta and a tea cake. After that, things really just went completely ham, as the kids say. You really went ham after this. Because then we had some milk and chocolate, and some Wotsits, and a noodle sandwich. And then to wrap up the evening, we had chocolate eclairs, plural, white chocolate cookies, plural, and then some custard donuts, plural again. This was nothing but processed carbs and sugar all day, with a little bit of ham and a couple sausages thrown in. Alright, after very little deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 1 out of 10. I really appreciate the honesty, and you do get an extra point for honesty. Hence your score. A lot of people eat like that, but their What I Eat in a Day video does not look like that at all. What do you think? Do you disagree with any of my scores? What score would you give it? Leave a comment below. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope the rest of your week does not suck. Please click the like button. 1 like equals 1 mustache comb. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.